U.S. Navy has finally acknowledged that videos appearing to show UFOs flying through the air are real. They don't call them UFOs, they call them unidentified aerial phenomena.
Imagine you're riding off an airplane and suddenly a UFO crashes over it. A UFO driven by aliens, not the ones sent by NASA. Creepy, spooky, or exciting. In a world where technology isn't stopping evolving, it's a no-brainer to wonder why our scientists would stop finding alien evidence. Since we grew up, we have heard about these exotic non-human creatures, so there must be some truth about it. The US Army has also broken the silence on UFO encounters with their airplanes. So, without any further, let's get into this. But before we step into the evidence, let's take a step back and take a closer look into how all this fuss started. Watching an alien in the UFO tearing apart the sky to land on Earth and solving human problems is all we grew up with. The concept of a non-human creature isn't a new norm. It was discovered long ago when there wasn't a single witness to UFOs. It's always been a hot topic to intrigue scientists' curiosity, but how could a concept develop like this? You must be wondering. Let me tell you, people have reported seeing unidentified flying objects in the sky, considering it extraterrestrial life in UFOs. It could be an assumption, but here's how the phenomenon was made public, sparking curiosity about the possibility of non-human lives. However, in the beginning, such encounters were the rarest thing that could happen to an airplane, but now it's a bit normal to experience. Even the US Navy made a historic move by acknowledging encounters with UFOs, raising questions about their nature and implications. Now let's come to the point. If we travel back in history, there are numerous accidents that prove the sight of strange objects flying in the sky. These encounters date back centuries, with accounts of flying saucers, even in ancient civilizations. In the 20th century, the buzz about experiencing UFOs sight gained momentum, particularly after World War II. The icing on the cake was that the witness to these sights was from credible sources, such as pilots, military personnel, and civilians, so not trusting wasn't an option. As time passed, the evidence about aliens in the sky became more widespread. It was no longer a buzz, but became an experience of undiscovered extraterrestrial life. Not only did it suggest a non-human journey to Earth, but the idea that these objects could be advanced spacecraft from other planets or galaxies also captured the public's imagination. The mystery was and still is the biggest hype on the Earth's surface, all set to unravel another world of fascination. Other than that, the speculations previously led to some absurd claims, saying that the government has been hiding evidence of alien contact. The encounters were often declassified or yet to be made public, hinting towards suspicion the government is concealing the witnesses. Hence, the US Navy has recently taken a groundbreaking step by openly acknowledging encounters with UFOs. This is a shift toward transparency, that there must be something outside the edges of the Earth, either a visitor from other galaxies or an alien spaceship. The encounters of the official also give rise to certain other questions. Firstly, the sighting is not merely hoaxes or assumptions. Secondly, what could be the possible technology and origin behind these strange objects? Are they secreted military projects, some natural space phenomenon, or true extraterrestrial life voyages? There is also a security concern about whether these peculiar objects are beyond current human technology, as they can disturb world dynamics. But above all the rumors, assumptions, and potential encounters, it has opened the door for advancements in our understanding of physics, propulsion, and the universe. UAP isn't rocket science, but it has the simplest abbreviation that fills our curiosity: unidentified aerial phenomenon. It suggests the object flying in the sky, but remains unrecognized, undetected, and more precisely, a mystery. Contrary to UFOs, which are abbreviated as unidentified flying objects like spaceships or extraterrestrial origins from other galaxies, UAP is a more neutral and broader term that supports the idea of an unrecognizable object in the sky, but hasn't jumped to the conclusion about what could be these objects, either a spacecraft or something else. The term UAP is basically derived from the establishment of the Unidentified Aerial Phenomena Task Force, UAPTF. This force was established by the United States in order to research these rare, strange encounters and assess if they can potentially harm the world's security dynamics. The formation of UAPTF also contributed to the appreciation for the government. Instead of dismissing the witness or keeping such reports classified, the force is supposed to put efforts into discovering the encounters. But it's worth noticing that previously the government was undertaking all this research in secrecy, but there's a positive shift from the traditional method of investigation. The military's approach has become more open and cooperative, leading to engaging the public and willingness to share insights about the encounters. Also, we couldn't entirely blame the government for previously keeping the insights private, since this could be because of a lack of technology. In current times, improved sensors and surveillance equipment have enabled more accurate data collection during UAP sightings. With this equipment, an investigation can be done accurately, proving the evidence correct. The other factor is also worth mentioning, that the growing interest of the public also encouraged the forces to discuss the encounters more openly. People are now more inclined to research non-human creatures than in prior times. Now, it's time to delve into whistleblower claims. David is a significant figure in undiscovering the realm of unidentified aerial phenomena, mainly due to his background as a former intelligence official. He has a bright career in analyzing intelligence and unconventional occurrences, and thus has great perspectives about matters that defy unconventional explanations. His revelation caught the spark when he claimed the possession of what he called intact and partially intact alien vehicles. As per David, these alien vehicles don't have any human origin and have access to extraordinary technologies that are beyond the capabilities of a human. His claim has raised a lot of questions about what strange nature these alien vehicles are supposed to have, or about the potential implications for humanity's understanding of science and technology. However, his claim also led to the discussion about the critical insights regarding these vehicles that have been kept out of public reach, hinting towards the government's handling of such sensitive and paradigm-shifting information. On account of his allegations regarding the possession of alien vehicles, the government had mixed reactions. Some high officials acknowledged his claim's significance and voted for further investigations, but others had quickly dismissed his idea and claimed to say it was baseless or the fuss out of nothing. However, his revelation didn't only limit to public discourse, but to publicly out the sensitive information. David chose to depart from his government service. For sure, his decision wasn't emotional, but it showed how well-informed he was about the personal and professional challenges when bringing forward sensitive information that affects his status quo. Despite the departure of David from his services, his claims didn't lose their significance. Jonathan Gray, the current intelligence officer, has made some confirmations that add weight to David's claims. Just like him, Gray also holds a significant reputation in the U.S. forces. His access to contemporary intelligence information made his statement worth looking for. Gray basically affirmed the existence of unexplained, anomalous phenomena that aligns with Grush's allegations, suggesting a convergence of evidence from different sources. The non-human intelligence phenomenon is real. We are not alone, Gray said. Retrievals of this kind are not limited to the United States. This is a global phenomenon, yet a global solution continues to elude us, he added to his statement. Jonathan Gray's statement basically includes references to the exotic materials about this unplanned phenomenon. The connection to those advanced materials not originating from Earth introduces the potential for groundbreaking technological insights. The cherry on top is that the implications for such advanced materials technology are beyond material science, engineering, and even energy generation, suggesting a connection between these materials and the technology purposely possessed by these unidentified vehicles. Other than Jonathan's supporting statements, some other colleagues also came forward to endorse David Grush's credibility. They were those people who witnessed his dedication, determination, and inclination toward pursuing truth rather than ulterior motives. Retired Army officer Carl E. Nell said Grusch was beyond approach. Even in 2022, he was described as an officer with the strongest possible moral compass. Besides these endorsements and appreciation from high officials, Grusch's revelation received further accolades from Nick Pope, a former British Ministry of Defence UFO investigator. He was widely involved in studying these unrecognized aerial objects. Thus, Nick Pope's understanding of the subject matter lends credibility to the broader discourse surrounding these phenomena. Pope said, "It's one thing to have stories on conspiracy blogs, but this takes it to the next level, with genuine insiders coming forward." His perspective highlights the value of insider revelations made by Grusch and further corroborated by Gray. The accumulation of accounts from individuals with first-hand exposure to classified information adds weight to the claims being made. Thus, Grusch's concepts, Gray's statement, colleagues' endorsements, and later Pope's collectively contribute to a more comprehensive understanding of the complexities surrounding these revelations. In 2021, Pentagon officially hopped into this aerial affair and released a report about an unidentified aerial phenomenon summarizing its findings. The report initially aimed to unravel the encounters between military planes and mysterious flying objects. Some encounters were considered natural or human-made technology, but some were beyond explainable. The Pentagon's report briefly highlighted the flight patterns, maneuvers, speed and whatnot that exceeded human capabilities. The reports didn't entirely confirm the extraterrestrial origin, but acknowledged that further investigations are required to understand these unexplained encounters. However, several pieces of footage captured by advanced military equipment showcased objects moving in ways that defied known physics. These leaked videos have profoundly impacted the public, sparking their curiosity to delve further and investigate. The recent encounter of these unidentified flying objects with Navy airplanes added a human perspective to the unexplained phenomena. Their evidence of witnessing those rare sights of mysterious objects holds much significance, considering their training and experience, compelling people to take the sightings more seriously. Many people started to wonder if these flying sights were visitors from other planets or galaxies. Even the rise of alien-themed books, films, movies, and series once again picked a spark, and discussion about mysteries of the universe eventually made its way to daily conversations. Coming to Grusch's description of recovered materials, they include both intact and partially intact objects. This suggests that these objects are different from conventional machines or devices we've made. Instead, they seem to come from somewhere else, a mysteriously secret place that puzzled everyone. Also, his description also suggests that these are exotic materials, meaning they are not ordinary substances we encounter in our daily lives. However, the question of where these objects came from is still at the top of discussions. Some experts say they might be of extraterrestrial origin, suggesting they are from beings or places beyond Earth. While the other propose that the origins may not be human, it's unclear whether it's from another planet or dimension. The debate about frequent encounters with UFOs is now a new norm in the scientific community. The astro community is so anxious to unravel this new hidden mystery to blow away the world with new non-human creatures. Let's end the video here. Make sure to subscribe to our channel and let us know if you believe in aliens and their origins.